welcome to Brilliant Creatures,
the show where you can meet some of the world's most amazing animals.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Gail.
And here are some of the stars on today's show.
Find out what happens when Stephen tries to take a blood sample from one of the world's most deadly predators, the killer whale.
In Brilliant but Deadly, it may look harmless, but these assassin bugs could blind you from 30 centimetres away.
And in today's Do It Yourself, find out how webcams can take you round the world. There is an animal so powerful you'd never believe it.
When born, this animal will be the size of a bumblebee, about that big. But when fully grown, it will be taller than Gail.
It breathes more than 300 times a minute.
It can jump 13.5 metres in one single leap, which is a long way.
This animal's got the right hook of a boxer, and it could kill you with just one kick.
It's 91 kilograms of muscle, otherwise known as a kangaroo.
Yep, a kangaroo. And here he is. This is Sydney. Now, he may not look like the champion heavyweight of the animal world to you, but I can assure you he's exactly that.
Now, he looks different from what I thought he'd look like.
Well, he's actually a lot bigger than I thought a kangaroo would be.
Yeah, but he looks cute and cuddly, doesn't he? But check out the power that Sydney has.
Just have a look at his feet, right? They're so huge, and teamed with those big muscly legs, well, they mean he can propel himself forward at speeds of, well, they've been known to do 43 miles an hour. Do you know, he'd get a ticket for that in a built-up area.
It's true. Now, kangaroos don't walk like us. See, they can't move one leg at a time, like this. Instead, as you can see, they move both feet at the same time, hopping about like Sydney's doing now.
Now, the other thing about a kangaroo is his tail. It's so big and so powerful. It's just made of solid bone and muscle.
The weirdest thing of all is, without the tail, the kangaroo would just fall over. You see, the tail acts as a balance, stopping the kangaroo from falling on its back when hopping at speed.
And the other thing he uses it for is it's a bit like a third leg. He uses it to push off from to help him go faster. And they also use it a bit like a built-in stool. They sort of lean back on their tail when they're relaxed.
The claws on its feet could tear straight through you. And always remember, with just one kick, he could kill.
So there you go, the kangaroo. He's a kickboxing champion.
A truly brilliant creature. If you're lucky enough to have a pet, the chances are you've had to take it to a vet at some point.
Now, vets treat all kinds of animals, often a lot bigger and bitier than these two little guys.
Even these killer whales need regular checkups. Marineland in the south of France is home to a whole host of brilliant creatures, including this breeding group of 6 killer whales. All of the animals at the park come under the careful attention of zoo vet David Taylor. David's been a vet for over 32 years and travels the world treating everything from walrus to wildebeest.
And we spent some time with David finding out just what's involved in looking after these brilliant watery creatures. The first appointment was with Kim, a 6-ton killer whale. The job was to take a blood sample.
And that's a lot easier said than done. Killer whales are not called killer for nothing. They're skilled hunters both in and out of the water. They're fast, they're agile, and absolutely deadly. And somehow, we've got to take blood from one.
Now look, Stephen, things you've got to remember. The first one is this. These animals are mega intelligent and incredibly powerful. And when they want to do something, they do it. The second thing is, don't go too close to the water, because they can come out. They're happy on land as well, and if they bite you, that's really serious. Secondly, if they hit you with a swing of the tail, it can break your legs like matchsticks. Third thing is, don't turn your back on them unless you've got eyes in the back of your head. OK, Stephen, that's safety dealt with. Now, what I want you to do is hold the tail of Kim, the male, while I look for a blood vessel to sample.
Apparently there is no misunderstanding. I have to grab hold and hang on to the tail of a fully grown killer whale. Now, the reason I'm looking concerned is with one swipe, I could be in the water with the whale. And they don't realise how nervous I am. The only comforting thought I have is knowing that the team who work with Kim every day are here for our safety, and they'll also get Kim in position so David and I can get the blood.
Let's take blood from your sea here. These are the great blood vessels.
Right.
They're in the same position in all whales and dolphins and porpoise.
OK, why are we taking the blood?
Well, we can find all sorts of things. Any evidence of infection, how all the organs are functioning. And also, of course, we can find out whether an animal is pregnant.
Oh, OK, do you think Kim is pregnant?
He's a male.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Try this bifurcation here. It's such a big vein, isn't it? Just a minute. Oh, I think it's blocked, not bleeding.
So, David, why couldn't we do it that time?
Well, the needle blocked. As I put it in through the skin, a little tiny plug of skin blocked the needle so the blood couldn't run out. So just do it again. Red tube.
Filled up one tube. David, does it hurt the whale in any way?
No, it's only a very tiny prick on a very big animal.
Uh-huh.
OK, roll that one as well.
OK.
OK, that's it finished.
It's on my fingers, look. 3 tubes of whale blood. Now that is brilliant. Wow. He's done, look. Wow. It's dinner time. So it needs. It's your dinner time. Woo! These brilliant creatures have caused a lot of fuss, but on first glance, it's hard to see why.
They live together in a big group, so they look friendly enough. So what's all the fuss about?
Well, it's simple. They're assassin bugs, and they're nasty. Seriously, seriously nasty.
Now, they can bite, and if they do, it really hurts. And they also shoot their venom up to 32 centimetres, which is this far, with pinpoint accuracy, which is why me and Stephen have got these protective goggles on, because we're not taking any chances.
And what about this? They can even fire backwards over their shoulder, and the poison causes skin irritation and can even cause short-term blindness.
Now, believe it or not, assassin bugs are like wolves because they're pack hunters. They all work together to stalk and ambush and finally kill their victims.
Now, the assassin bug jumps on its victim's back, pins it down with its front legs, and then stabs it with its needle-like beak. It then injects poison into the wound and then waits for its victim to stop struggling.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? I tell you what, there's no loyalty with these bugs either. They will turn on each other if there's a shortage of food. They'll hunt down and kill the very same bugs that they pack hunted with.
The assassin bug, they're nasty and they're brilliant at being deadly.
Right, it's time for Stephen's favourite part of the show because this is where we put your and Stephen's animal knowledge to the test. We're going to play you an animal call and you've got to guess which brilliant creature made it.
OK, now it's getting slightly embarrassing. I'm not doing too well, but as always, I have no idea which animal it's going to be, but you and I would have definitely heard of the animal before, so good luck to you. I'm sure you do it better than me. Here we go.
Have a listen.
Oh,
It's a bit scary, that one, actually.
Play it again.
OK.
Sounds like one of those microphone things that echo, is it?
No, it's not.
It's got to be something in a forest. Is it an owl? Is it an owl?
It's actually a red fox.
Oh, so it's in the forest.
So you were close.
Yeah.
OK, you can have half a point for that
Doing
one.
well.
Red foxes use that horrible sort of scream during the mating season to attract a potential mate. You're not getting much better at this, are you?
What do you think it would take to get up close to some of the most brilliant creatures from around the world? Control the whole experience yourself in the comfort of your very own home.
It doesn't take very much, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All you need is one of these brilliant creatures, a computer mouse. Just a few clicks on this guy, it's the cheapest and easiest way around the world. And as this is the part of the programme where we show you how to do it yourself, Here's how.
Well, you need access to a computer with an internet connection. Now, don't worry if you don't have one at home, because your school's most probably got one that you can use, and if not, why not go to an internet cafe?
All around the globe, there are cameras pointing at some of the world's most brilliant creatures, giving you an instant, as-it-happens view of their world. Now, you can access these cameras from your computer, and they're called webcams.
Now, let's say you want to see some animals in Africa, let's say. Check out a website called Africam. When you log on, you pick a camera that you want to look at, like this one. This camera actually moves around and shows you loads of different animals. These are gazelles that we can see now. And you can pick another camera, like, let's say this one here. Now look, this camera doesn't move around at all. Here we can see a water buck. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The fact that all of these pictures are actually coming live from Africa.
Now, our computers play these pictures a lot faster than yours will at home, but that's just so that you can see them easier. Your computer will update your pictures about every 15 seconds.
OK then, where should we go next?
Should we go and see some penguins?
Okie dokie, well for that you need to check out a website called LiveWave. Now this is really cool because on this website you control the cameras yourself. What you do is you click on a button down there, you decide where you want to point them and what you're going to see. Now these pictures are actually coming all the way from America, from an aquarium in New England. The really cool thing is no matter what cameras you pick or where you point them, you're going to see some top pictures of some very cool penguins.
Now, there are literally hundreds of animal webcams to choose from, and we've listed some of our favourites on the Brilliant Creatures website, and we'll give you the address at the end of the show.
So why not do it yourself and check out the wild world of webcams?
Just one click and you can go literally anywhere in the world, even underwater.
Card 6 of 10. Name, Phrynosoma solare. Also known as the regal horned lizard. Special power, laser eye squirter. Resembling a dinosaur, this spiky lizard has a unique defense system. When threatened, it squirts a high-powered jet of blood from its eyes over a distance of more than a meter, stunning the attacker and driving it away.
Look at this. Now, you probably don't think there's anything unusual about it. It's just a regular donkey, isn't it? Well, it looks that way until you see me standing next to him, and then you realise that it's actually a very, very little donkey. This is Mark, and Mark's a miniature donkey, and he's only 71 centimetres high. Now, miniature donkeys were bred as pets originally, and they've been used to pull small carts, and even little children can ride around on them. But I tell you what, it's amazing when you see him standing next to an average-sized donkey, and you can see the difference in size. Look at this.
This is Basil, and he makes Mark look very small, doesn't he? Basil is actually half a metre taller than Mark, but if you take a close look at both donkeys, you'll see they're exactly the same apart from their obvious height difference. They both have the same big ears, they both have the same type of hooves, and they both have the same crosses on their backs.
But there is one big difference between Basil and Mark, and that's this. You see, Basil here lives in a field with other donkeys, as you'd expect, whereas Mark's best friend is a bit near his own size. He's a Great Dane dog, and here he is. So while Mark's very little
and Basil's very large, they're both brilliant creatures.
And next time on the programme, we show you how to build your very own slow worm home for some of these strange-looking creatures.
Plus, how do you clean the teeth of one of the ocean's most deadly predators? Well, Gal finds out when she gives a killer whale a health check.
And we put a crab to the test. Will he snap through this toughened tubing with his claws? Find out on the next Brilliant Creatures.
Well, that's it for today's show.
If you want to check out our website, the address is at the bottom of the screen now.
And we'll be seeing you very soon when we meet more of the world's Brilliant Creatures.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.